Hello,
Guys, this is Sapphire Alchemy with a review for Sleepy Hollow episode 11 titled Vessel. Now, in this episode, we have it kind of starts off with Lieutenant Abby Mills deciding to get Ichabod Crane some new clothes, even though he kind of really doesn't want to, because he's kind of used to his clothes. So he tries on a few, but eventually decides to wear his own clothing. And so then later, we have Ichabod is busy trying to figure out, Morlock's plan, because the eerie thing he told him that you gonna be the one to give up Abby's soul. It's kind of creepy. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna end up betraying this woman who you befriended. And so, at the police station, Captain Irving is questioning the man who threatened the life of his daughter at the park, but the man pretty much has no memory of the incident. And soon, the woman who was see how was I put that she's a witness who witnessed everything, but technically she kind of bumped into him. But I guess you could say she also witnessed the situation. She with everything is tracked down and is called in. But what the captain does not realize is that the man even that switches bodies through physical contact. The demon transfers from the man had transferred from the man to the woman who was called in for questioning, and then from her to an officer, and then to another officer, once again threatening the soul of the captain's daughter Macy unless he gives the demon unless the captain gives the demon George Washington's Bible. Now, the captain then contacts Abby and Ichabod, informing them of the message he received. Abby Ichabod then goes, searching through the Bible to find a few pages on demonic, possession, and then find a recording of the exorcism done by the late Sheriff Corman, who was beheaded by the Horseman, in the first episode. As they view the tape, Abby finds that her sister Jennifer Mills was once possessed by the same demon. So then Jenny is brought in and asks questions about her possession and exorcism. She states that she cannot remember anything that happened while she was possessed. All three of them then continue to watch the rest of the tape. The demon then tells Cor he will meet his death at the hands of the Horseman, which obviously happened, and that Abby will die. Jenny's upset by this footage and goes to the car, but she can't drive off due to the engine refusing to start. Like, hi, you're not going anywhere. Ichabod then goes to talk to her and eventually convinces her to help because this little girl's, soul is in danger. Meanwhile, in order to keep his daughter safe, Captain Irving takes his daughter and his ex-wife Cynthia to a secluded cabin. Now, I understand you want to keep your daughter safe, but really, a cabin in the woods. A cabin in the woods. The said women not. A cabin in the woods. Demons plus a cabin in the woods, or you might not get good reception. It does not make a good. Does not make a good mixture. I mean, has this cabin ever seen any horror movies? Like that does not make a good mix. Just say it. Just say it. Just say it. So the demon transferred from the Caucasian officer, which I cannot remember his name, to the the demon transferred from the Caucasian officer who the captain brought along for protection to transfer to Officer Malaris, who's also Abby Mills' ex-boyfriend. And Irving has also invited a priest who is seen by the demon blessing the entrance, putting salt in front of the door, and did like a little crosses. So the demon like, oh snap, crap, salt, my one weakness, salt, my kryptonite. And so, since demons or negative energy cannot cross salt due to its purified properties, the demon who's possessing Molaris convinces the other officer, hey, remove the salt, because this crap is this phony, superstitious stuff. Just remove the salt. Now my thing is, if this guy is so, my thing is for this officer is like he for one did not use his brain. Like why the heck is this? If my thing would have been like, if the stuff is so hot in Louis, why don't you remove the salt? Like what I'm saying? Like why you don't remove the salt? Why you making me remove the salt? But no, he ain't use his mind. He ain't use his brain. So the other officer removes the salt and then gets killed by the demon-possessed Molaris. You're dead. Because he didn't use your brain. Ichabod and Abby are still watching the video when Abby notices that the demon cannot cross salt and the word that it's saying has to be played in reverse. Because, demon like doing that, saying stuff backwards. It's a thing of theirs. So as Abby reverses the demon's speech, they discover that the demon is called Antcliffe. These demonic. It's spelled Ancittif. He's a minion of Moloch. As they then researched the demon, they discovered the lantern, which was in Benjamin Franklin's possession, has the ability to send a demon back to where the hell they came from. Literally. Hell. Jenny knows some friends of hers who are doomsday preparers. You know, if you ever seen that, they actually have a TV show about stuff like that. Like people that literally prepare for the end of the world. They got a freaking, they got bunks. They get cots, they get gas masks, they stock up on food and beans and stuff. Like, they is serious about this stuff, but like, case the world goes to hell, you know, the Antichrist rules, you know, the beast emerges, Satan comes back, and then Jesus got to find himself. These people are prepared for that situation. These people are prepared. Or, you know, in case something happens, like in the movie 2012, where there's a, well, technically, you can really compare for a situation like that. Because technically in the movie 2012, the whole world was flooded. You can't prepare for that unless you're going to build an ark like Noah. There's no way you prepare for that. Anyway, so Jenny, yeah, you know, my friends do prepares, has one of these lanterns. So Jenny takes her sister and Ichabod to go and retrieve the lantern. Back at the creepy cabin in the woods, Cynthia is trying to figure out why they are out there in the woods and tells Irving that she can help him, you know, but before he can explain, you know, exactly what is going on, he gets a call. So he then walks away, you know, talking phone. And so Malaris and the demonic voice tells Irving that he is too late, and as the captain rushes back to his daughter Macy, she is now possessed by the demon. Woo! Hello, exorcist. The priest then tries to banish the demon, but then dies in the process, and the mother, who's locked in the room by the demon, then comes out running out, and she sees her daughter's face. She's like, what the... You know, you kind of get shocked because you're worried about your daughter because the girl can't walk because of an accident, and now her face is all weirdly distorted. You're like, what the heck? You're scared to death. Like, what the heck's going on? So she's shocked by the appearance, and you know that demons are real. Hey, if you didn't know before, now you know. Ichabod and Abby and Jenny finally reach the compound, and Abby and Ichabod break in and retrieve the lantern. But as they try to leave, they are then held at gunpoint by the doomsday preparers. So they try to convince them that, hey, we're trying to prevent the apocalypse, which you guys are sitting here obviously preparing for. They're like, we don't believe them. So here comes Jenny standing on top of the car, locked and loaded, like, look, we need to take this lantern. The little girl's life is in danger, okay? Now, you know I'm a sharp shooter. So they grew like, all right, Jenny, we're going to let them go. I'm pretty sure you're going to let them go. You ain't going to hurt her sister. So, Ivan, back at the cabin, we have, Captain Ivan takes his now demonic-possessed daughter and Cynthia to retrieve George Washington's Bible. However, the Bible is not there. Irving and his wife try to reach to Macy, who emerges only for a minute, only to be suppressed once again by the demon who knocks both the parents out. So, Abby and Jenny get there, and they try to talk to the demon like, hey, you want me? Come and get me. Hey, I'm not going to let you possess me again. Stuff like that, you know, the talk and smack. And so then, while they're pretty much taunting him, the demon finds he can't touch him because there's a cell in front of him, which then leads Ichabod to, come up from behind him and complete the circle, so now the demon is trapped. And so then he takes the lantern and, starts saying some words, to send the demon, back to hell where the hell he belongs. So then Irving and his family embrace in a hug, and then Abby hugs his sister Jenny. Later, Ichabod is using a chemical compound to read the hidden messages in George Washington's Bible, to discover a message on the page that says December 18th, 1799. However, both Ichabod and Abby are confused how the fact on the fact that George Washington wrote this, because of the fact that he died 4 days before this was written. So they're like, wait, what? How the heck did this happen? How did this happen? How did this happen? So, as a review for episode 11 of Sleepy Hollow. After this, I'm about to post up my review for the season finale, and then Sleepy Hollow will return this fall for a second season. Yay! So comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.